There's been a lot of stuff going on with the gaming scene. It's crazy. I've been so busy with stuff with work and everything else. I really haven't had, a lot of time. Hang on a second. Let me turn off the stupid kitchen light. I haven't had a lot of time to do, a lot of video gaming and stuff. I did some, but what I think that, needs to be addressed is that Todd Rogers, Billy Mitchell, and Isaiah Johnson are a disgrace to gaming. They're disgusting. The IVGHOF, International So-Called Video Game Hall of Fame, which is an absolute joke, ran by Grace Snoke, Brian Cady, Billy Mitchell, who also needs to be yanked not only from the Hall of Fame, but all of gaming, which had his scores removed, which is a conflict of interest. Here are the solutions. Number one, Walter has to go. And it'll be very good when Walter is gone completely. I don't care if you guys get offended. I don't care if you don't like what I have to say. He needs to go. And needs to be reborn again because he's an evil person. And when Walter's gone, a lot of things are going to get better in this world for gaming and for people. Another person is William Dadasuck. He's got no life. He tried to make a wicked comments page about me. Then he said he was going to delete it, but it's not deleted yet. There's supposed to be some stupid vote. Now he's going on a witch hunt, trying to challenge all my scores. The fucking scores that are being challenged, it's not because of cheating. It's because the videos are no longer available. But here's the difference. This is how dumb he is and how dumb, Tourette's Rosa is. This was before the TG SAP system, which was the worst fucking thing that was ever implanted into Twingalaxies. And that was because of Ill Jace Hall and his, money barkers, because obviously William gave him thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. It's all favoritism, and it's disgusting. And that's the only reason why things happened, went down with me and everything else. But it's okay. Like I said, that's why I wanted to retire. I wanted to get out of this crap. But I want you guys to understand that the scores that are being challenged, none of them are being challenged because of cheating. It's all because of the TG SAP system. But Splatterhouse, Jaws, and all those other games that are being challenged were done and recorded and uploaded before the TG SAP system. I think Cat House Blues as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But it doesn't matter. All these videos, unlike Isaiah and Todd and everybody else, are on fucking YouTube. Everybody could see the evidence. The same thing with the flash in the arcade of Splatterhouse. The flash on the damn door was, a glitch in the game that happens with cartridges and games. I'm not going to go too deep into all that crap, but what I am going to talk about is IVGHOF. Okay, Brian Cady, who's one of the people that run the place because Walter is incompetent and hired him. Brian Cady's also inducted into the Hall of Fame and doesn't even play video games. Grace Snoke, we already know that lost again his contract and did a whole bunch of other ill stuff in gaming, and she's like a secretary over there. Now when they're being questioned about the situation, about what's going to happen with the International Video Game Hall of Fame, is Todd going to be removed? Is Billy going to be removed? Is Isaiah going to be removed? And others, they're not speaking on it. They're not speaking on it. That's the integrity, that's the corruption and collusion. It's the same thing with Twingalaxies. If you gave money to Jace Hall for right to game, you have immunity. It's a fact. William McAvoy proved that. It's not funny. It's not a joke. It's not, conspiracy. You see, I've been right about everything. I told you a long time ago Isaiah was a cheater. I told you a long time ago that Billy and Todd were, frauds. And I was a friend of Todd's. I knew Todd well. I knew Todd like the back of my hand. Okay? And I told you guys this. I told you. Nobody wanted to listen. The IVGHOF needs to be torn down, burnt to the ground where it belongs. And I'm not talking about burnt to the ground like arson, morons. I'm saying it just needs to be burnt to the ground. Because I know you liberals like to talk about political correctness and try to change everything. And I just want to remind you guys of that, too, that are watching this video. There are liberals and stupid and everything else. This is why Donald Trump won and why he's going to win re-election. Because of stupid people like you that say, well, he said that. That's a threat. Oh, this is bad. This is scary. This is why Trump won. You guys implement racism. You implement hate. You implement words you don't want to hear and say everything's offensive and whatnot. This is why Donald Trump won the election, and thank God. And this is why he's going to win again. So keep attacking him. Keep saying that everybody's saying bad stuff and that everybody's racist and everything else. It just makes it easier for us conservatives and us Republicans and us law-abiding citizens to make sure he gets reelected in 2020. And not just reelected, but easily reelected. Okay, like Pocahontas, okay, who's not a tribal and is not an American Indian. And if anything, they're the only people that deserve to have the right to even be mad at this country about, you want to call stolen land or bought land, okay? Not Hispanics, not whites from other countries, not blacks. Tribal people are the only people that have a right to even be that much upset because they're actually the originals, right? But you don't see them crying, do you? You don't see them crying and saying that they're suppressed and that there's racism and everything else. You don't see American Indians telling you that. You don't see tribal people telling you that. Doesn't that tell you something? No, of course not, because you just don't read history and you don't look into things. You think you know everything. But anyways, I want to go back to gaming. Twingalaxies is killing itself because they're allowing the abuse of this system, with disputes and everything. I mean, it's a clown thing. William doesn't play video games. The other William, goes like this, and, claims he's a gamer, and it's not even funny anymore. It's not even funny anymore. Like, I'm playing video games the other day. I was playing just to remind myself how great I am, and I maxed out, Wizards and Warriors, which not many people have done, and it was fun. It was fun. I didn't care about, it wasn't about getting 999,999 points. It was about just playing it and just enjoying myself. But, this is where Twingalaxies is going down a dark path, okay? The scores that are being disputed were before the TG-SAP system. And you got a person who's got a personal vendetta against me and other gamers that has no life, that lives off his wife, and doesn't play video games, and gave thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to Jace Hall for the Right to Game campaign. Anybody with a brain knows it. I'm going to keep this very brief because I've got a life to live. I've got things going on for me, good things. I've got to get my house in order. Still a lot of stuff to put away, a lot of stuff to take out of storage, set up all my video game stuff and everything else, but it's going good. It's going good. It's nice. It's clean. It's brand new. Loving it. But, yeah. Yeah. So hopefully something will get done. But Grace Snoke has to go. She needs to be ripped from the IVGHOF Hall of Fame. Walter Day needs to leave the scene and leave society. And Joe West, shut up. Nobody's getting arrested. Nobody's getting nothing. Joe West, you know nothing. You're probably another person that never actually played video games and cheated yourself. And it's all going to trickle down. And, you're talking about Hall going to jail. I mean, if that happens, that's great. I would love to see Twingalaxies loser go to jail. But, that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, Twingalaxies is probably going to stay. A lot of stuff's going to probably stay the way that it is. But I think Twingalaxies is going to go downhill, and real gamers are no longer going to come along. And I just want to let you know, Isaiah, you're a disgrace. Your whole house clan is a disgrace. You guys are a bunch of pigs. And I told you guys a long time ago, gamers, I told you about Lance. I told you he was slow. I told you he was not qualified to be a referee, let alone to verify a Super Nintendo score, and let alone them living in the same household. And that's why Patterson and his wife need to be next, because they also lived together and they also, verified scores and everything else, and then lying and saying they didn't care about scores and all this other stuff. But, yeah, it's really all I've got to say. Hope you guys, find yourselves and find God and buy yourselves a conscience and a soul. Billy Mitchell, Todd Rogers, Isaiah Johnson, you guys are disgraces. You're disgusting. You are the biggest reasons people like me have retired and gave up on this scene, and except for Isaiah, who's a nobody. Todd and Billy, you guys at one time were something to me, and one of the reasons why I looked up to the both of you and wanted to be the champion that I am. The difference is, though, now today, the truth is I'm the big champion, I'm the celebrity, and you guys are the shills. And even Richie to this day, Richie Knuckles has been talking about me, on his wall, and talking about old voicemails that we had going back and forth and laughing, when he was on drugs and drunk, and when I was just being funny, it's funny, I got plenty of stuff, but I don't share it either out of respect, There'll always be a special place in my heart for Richie, but Richie, is a bum because he hangs out with you bums and supports you bums and hurts gaming. And I've told him that as a friend, heart to heart. He knows what he does. It's all about this. And one day that's going to run out, and that's going to be the end of that. And just a reminder for everybody saying that I'm scrawny. Well, I guess this is scrawny then. I'll live with it. I'll take being scrawny. Anyways, thanks for coming to watch the stream, and feel free to email me. And just remember, I was around before you, I'm better than you, and I'll be around after you. And that goes for all of you so-called baby boomer gamers and wannabe King of Kong players and everything else. This is your console player of the century that's been retired now for about 2 months, over and out.